Alright, so I'm looking online, and I'm seeing the tournament results coming in from the recent Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments, and I see TENPAI Dragon doing well. I'm like, okay, that's cool, TENPAI Dragon doing well, actually. I love seeing diversity. I love seeing decks that don't normally, like, do really well end up doing good. We have Yugioh, Fiendsmith doing great. We got Snake Eyes Fiendsmith doing great here. I look at the other tournaments, I'm like, alright then, let's go. TENPAI Dragon in second place in the Niagara Falls Regional. Alright then, Lubick Regional. I got, top 4. Okay then. I still see Yugioh and Snake Eyes, though. Alright then. Ooh, Snake Eyes, Snake Eyes, Snake Eyes, Snake Eyes, Snake Eyes. I hate tier 0 formats. Alright then. Let's go. We go to the Green Legacy Regional. None. And next thing you know, I then go online and I go see YouTube discussion videos. I see people complaining about TENPAI Dragon being this terrible, gosh darn toxic deck. And I'm like, what have you been watching? I swear. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh players have this weird tendency of being hypocritical and complaining for the sake of complaining. In the sense they just want to feel like they're self-righteously in the side of good, or they're in the side of like, I want to go and make this game better. I want to make Yu-Gi-Oh healthy, because people are constantly complaining. They're like, oh, going first decks are too strong. They're too strong. They're too strong. Going second decks need to actually be better. We need going second decks to be better. We need going first decks here to be a lot more weaker. We see too much of the same decks over and over again, winning and winning and winning and winning and winning. Snake Eyes, Snake Eyes, Snake Eyes. Fiendsmith, Yugioh, and then we see TENPAI Dragon, which is a going second deck here, and after decades of going first decks, pretty much stomping going second decks for the most part, or a large majority of the time here, they see TENPAI Dragon and going second deck, and people are now just complaining. They're complaining like, oh my god, I can't believe it, TENPAI Dragon is so gosh darn toxic. It is so unfair that they have a spell card that protects their monsters. Well, what do you expect them to do, huh? Oh man, it is so unfair that there are Yu-Gi-Oh decks out there that are so expensive, that cost $600, that cost $800, that cost $400, and then there's somebody here winning with a $140 deck. But they're playing stun though. So they're like, oh man, ain't it terrible that this guy's playing with stun? It's not fair, it's not right. I like back and forth interaction. That's why I always smile whenever my opponent effect failures me or interrupts my plays. Totally, sure, 100% though. There is nothing Konami can do where they can make a deck and everybody's happy. It is impossible. I understand everybody has different takes and opinions, but gosh darn it, man, Yu-Gi, it is so hard to please everybody and anybody in the Yu-Gi community. Alright, then people complain that going second decks aren't strong, and then a going second deck ends up winning, and they're like, nah man, I don't like that. But if that same going second deck ends up losing, they'd be like, I told you going second decks should have been better. And then like they're saying tier 0 is bad. We need more diverse formats actually. Oh no, we have a deck that relies on stun. Oh no, we have a deck that can beat your opponent going second. Oh no, we got control based deck here winning. Like, gosh darn it, man. It's so crazy. No wonder Konami is like, the people at Konami are probably like spinning around in circles. Like there's like fire going around, like that one SpongeBob scene where they're trying their best to like micromanage, to go and please everybody and to go over all the takes and opinions and thoughts and criticism by everybody, especially in the West. And like, and it's a disaster. It is a gosh darn disaster. All right then. You want going second deck to be better? They make a going second deck, and then the going second deck ends up being successful, and then people are unhappy. People say power creep is a bad thing, that Konami should go make weaker decks, and then they make a weak deck, and then guess what? People don't actually play them. People complain about, you know, oh man, gosh, dude, Snake Eyes Fiendsmith or the Fiendsmith cards are so gosh darn strong, and then yet you freaking play them. You don't have to play them, but you want to play them because you want to win, despite the fact that the prize pool sucks in this game here. Gosh darn it. What is wrong with these people here? You cannot please everybody and anybody. And you know what? That's the culture, right? That's the culture, ain't it? I'm supposed to go and play decks that people don't like, including me that I don't like, so I can win, and they'll complain about it. I'll complain about power creep being a bad thing. Meanwhile, while I'm going to talk about power creep stuff, I'll be talking about how the game is really bad, and that there are some decks out there that are simply way too strong, while at the same time playing those same decks, or talking about how those decks are actually, you know, they're fun to play, even though they're bad for the game. I'll be talking about how deck diversity is a bad thing or a good thing, and I'll keep switching my opinion depending on what happens or whatever today's discourse is. You know, I'll continue playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I say all this stuff, but I'm gonna continue playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm not gonna be playing these decks though, but actually I am interested in TENPAI because Snake Eyes gets kind of boring, and Yugioh, I played some of it actually, and it's just not my thing. Labyrinth though is fun. Labyrinth is fun. If you play Runic Stun though, I absolutely hate you. I really do.